What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Flippin' Stoop, episode number 2 of the day. I hope all you resellers are rocking it out, getting everything done, getting everything accomplished that you said you were going to do on January 1st, damn it. Keep it rolling, keep the ball rolling, even when the times get tough. I'm going to go over in this video is how unbelievably batshit crazy even the idea is in someone's mind that you can make 6 figures a year from your own home. If that don't peel your fucking wig back, even $40,000 a year, $80,000 a year, $100,000, there's people doing millions of dollars a year on eBay. If that don't peel your freaking wig back with an aha moment, I don't know what does. So what I want any reseller in this group on YouTube, if you're going through tough times, if you're going through one of the gritty times, and trust me, you're going to have them. If you're going through one of them things, think about the opportunity you have. Just think about this, man. This shit was not readily available. We were living in one of the greatest times in the world. You see all this negative shit on TV. This is why I don't even watch TV. I watch the Joe Rogan show on YouTube, or I listen to it when I'm listening. You get a lot of good information from there, too, amongst other podcasters and a couple different resellers, right? But the truth is we're living in a batshit crazy world. Listen, when I got my first job, you couldn't grab your cell phone and make $40,000 a year from your house with working 4 hours a day. You couldn't do that. There's no fucking way you could do that, right? Actually, at my age, my very first job where I got a paycheck, actually, right? I started working when I was about 12. But when I was actually able to get a paycheck, to make $40,000 in 1 year when I first started working, you had to be something like an accountant or even something greater than that, right? You couldn't do it where I was working. I was bagging people's groceries and counting people's bottles. That was one of my first jobs. And I had to wear this fancy little tie, and I had a little button-up shirt, and I had to tuck my pants into my case. I was all prepped up and, counting bottles. You had to do that, right? It's crazy. It takes me back a while. But you don't got to do that today. It is not. I was just thinking about it down here that, because sometimes you guys, I get myself in a rut too. Look, I don't make this content. Some people I think that watch my content think I'm just happy-go-lucky and awesome and GoPro eBay all day long, right? No, I have my setbacks too. I have a mind similar, maybe not just like yours, but, I have the negative thoughts come up in my head like, Jesus, this is getting daunting. Am I ever going to get to the next level? Am I ever going to get to the next level of sales? Is this ever going to happen? Am I ever going to get to my vision that I had 3 years ago when I first started, right? I have this stuff come up too. And what interrupts that quickly is when I look at the opportunity. Go do some research on how big eBay is. It's funny because I talk about tech and sports a lot. And I've never bought nothing from tech and sports. I don't believe so. On eBay. And he sent me a 33% off coupon to a store. Now, that might not be a unique thing, right? All of you might have got one of them coupons because Tech and Sports is really huge. And what I found out today, that man has sold 293,000 items, over 250,000 items, guys and girls. That is batshit nuts. Like, I didn't get too deep in the account and stuff like that, but I did look at that stuff, right? I saved them because I look up to Tech and Sports. Why? Because one, he's not arrogant about his success on eBay, and he shares it and helps people out. Number two, he made it, like seriously made it on eBay. His discipline and his consistency is he set the bar of discipline and consistency on eBay. Anybody that can list 10 years straight and not miss a day, that is fucking nuts, man. That is not, I don't consider that nuts. I consider that a pro model to look up to. And I'm trying to come after you, Tech. I'll never catch you because you're probably 15 years ahead of me. But that's my goal, right? That's something for me to stretch towards, right, guys? And I want you guys all to have somebody to stretch for. I'm not saying I'm not comparing myself to Tech. Are you nuts? That'd be batshit crazy. He's listing more items in a day than I'm listing in 5. I'm not going to catch up to him, okay? But you should have somebody you look up to, right? Maybe I'm that guy. Maybe I'm the motivator for you on YouTube. When you're listing your items, you can just hear me spew. I try to bring as much positivity as possible. Why? Because, look, everything, negativity spreads like wildfire, just like positivity, right? And it's crazy when you actually sit back and think about, Robert, what's up? Thanks, brother, for joining. I appreciate you. It is really fucking nuts to sit back and think You can go start with a $20 bill today at a thrift store, and in 365 days, turn that $20 bill into $45,000 or more if you're really gung-ho, right? To me, that doesn't even mathematically make sense to me. It doesn't even, if you told me this shit 15 years ago, right? Like, hey, dude, just take that hoodie off your back and start with that, right? In a year, you could be at X amount of dollars. I'd be like, yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right. I'm at the old job. All right, that's what's up, brother. That's what's up. Now, to think that you are capable of doing something like that is nuts. You can set the boundary. Now, do I think that everybody on YouTube that's watching this and everybody that's on the Facebook group that's watching this is going to make $100,000 the first year? I don't believe that, right? And I don't think you should want to get that, because then you're really setting the bar high for yourself for the next year for growth, right? Because you want to make potential growth every single year, right? You want to grow a little bit every year. So I think even stretching for 6 figures your first year is a little bit nuts. You're going to need that energy for year 2, year 3, year 4. How many of you in this group and how many of you on YouTube see this is a lifelong thing, or at least 10-year thing, right? So I think a lot of people are trying to get into something and just hit a home run and think you're going to hit just the right amount of items, and then you can kind of sit back and go do whatever you want to do for the next year. Dude, we're not Apple, okay? We didn't create eBay. We're not the eBay platform, okay? If you created something like that within time, you would probably be able to do that. You'd be able to hire somebody to do all your shit work, right? My break is over. I'm heading back to it. Love your videos, brother. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I really do, deep down in. I'll finish watching them later. All right, and I'm also going to upload them to YouTube. So I can't get over the fact of the opportunities we have today. It's nuts, guys and girls. If you really just sit down, ignore all your frustrations with eBay right now, right? Whatever it is, everybody's got something they're going through on eBay right now, right? Just ignore it all for a minute and think about what we are actually doing and the freedom you have. You don't got no boss over your shoulder yelling at you. Some people need that, though, right? And that's why some people don't make it, because they need somebody over their shoulder telling them what to do and directing them. This is one of the hardest things for me. I'm like, I'm my own boss in the beginning. I'm my own boss. I can do whatever I want. I'm going to go play on the motorcycle. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that, right? And I'm going to go do this. And what that led me to was very undisciplined and very inconsistency. eBay is a great opportunity. I love it, Robert. I love your attitude, because you always say that. That's why I know you're solid about it, right? I don't think people are looking at the platform as the opportunity it actually is, right? And I think they're looking for success too fast. Okay, I truly believe that. When it comes down to eBay, people are looking for it too fast, and they're not seeing the potential it actually has. Look, you're not going to start any great company in 365 days. I'm just here to tell you, you're not gonna blow somebody's freaking wig back telling them your numbers in 365 days. But $45,000 your first year or more is something to be like, holy fuck, you can really do that? Yes, you really can do that. Our first year wasn't quite that. I think it was around 33,000, 36 or something like that. But the year after that doubled, and then it doubled again, right? So it is possible. And the only way it's possible is learning your good system and believing the opportunity that presents itself. Look, guys, I make this content not to be liked, not to be seen. I'm going to probably say some shit that you don't want to hear. Matter of fact, you might voice an opinion and stop watching my channel. But listen, a good parent don't become friends with their fucking kids, okay? They correct them when they do wrong. I'm not saying you can't be friendly with your kids, but if your kids are always loving to be around you and they never get upset with you, you're parenting wrong. Okay? You're parenting wrong if your parents or if your kids always love you. Okay? So, I love the viewers in this group. I want to see everybody win. So sometimes if I say something that offends you, maybe sit down with an open mind and think about it. Is this something I'm lacking? Or did I just not like the way that fucker said that, right? Because that's possible too, right? I'm not everybody's cookie. I totally get that. I've had many people tell me that. I've had my fiance be like, babe, you gotta, you can't voice everything you think. And I'm like, why can't you? Right? Like, why do I got to watch my mouth, damn it? Right? So, I've had people in my past videos say, hey, if you didn't cuss, you'd be a much more a much better motivator. And I'm like, I don't know about that, right? Like, I hear Gary Vee, and he's always cussing, but he says the same thing. If he didn't cuss, he would have a lot more viewers. But that's not my goal. I want people to win, right? I want you, the viewers, and I to win together, work problems out together, grow together, encourage each other. Look, if you are not empowering somebody throughout your life, I strongly suggest you find something to do to empower people. Okay, it is a good feeling. It's the best high I've ever had in my life. And you guys, I told you I was a drug addict for 20 years. That's one of the worst. Those are the worst, dirtiest freaking highs you can get, right? There's nothing like a natural endorphin that goes off in your mind when you know in your intent, when your intent is good, when you really are trying to do a service to the people like this that's watching your channel. There's not a singular person in here I like better than the other, and there's nobody I like less than the other. Right? I want to see everybody in here and succeed, because if so, what the fuck am I doing up here, right? If everybody in this group is failing, and I'm not telling you to leave if you're failing, but what good am I doing? I'm not bringing any value to you if watching my content's making you fail. So, contradict what I just said, right? From what I just said, if watching me is making you fail, please stop watching me. Don't watch me no more, right? If it distracts you too much, get away from it, right? Shut me the fuck off and get to work. That's my whole mantra behind this, is to give a helping hand and encourage people and empower people, right? Because I've never yet met a single person in my life that has the ability to walk, that has the ability to use their arms, that has their ability to actually move around, okay? There are certain scenarios where some people are paraplegic, and this is just not an option for them yet. Right, virtual reality is coming soon enough, and there's going to be things people are going to be able to do that can't move their hands, that they're actually going to feel like they're going to. I don't want to get all on that, but what I'm trying to say is I've never met anybody that is capable that can't do this. I've never, not one single person, not one single person, and I say that because I put myself at the bottom of the totem pole for many years because of the bad choices I decided to do. I was not your favorite student in school. I was the kid standing on the desk, jumping up and down, telling you, I'll punch you in the face, teacher. Right? That was me. I actually got expelled for doing that one time. Did I graduate? Yes, but by the skin of my ass. If it wasn't for my mother, I would have never graduated. She literally had to drag me out of bed, right? Did it though. So I'm saying, if somebody like me, I've spent a decade incarcerated, okay? I went through 20 years of drug abuse, which probably fucked me up inside my head and in my inner organs and all kinds of stuff, right? I abused myself for 20 years with alcohol and drugs. If I can come out of that and turn profit on eBay, there ain't nobody in this group that can't do that. There ain't nobody on YouTube that can't do that. There ain't nobody walking the face of this earth. You heard me say walk. If you're paraplegic, I don't know. Somebody could help you, though. Your idea could get kicked off with the help of somebody else still. See, I always believe there's a way, even when all odds are against you, there is always a way. You don't got $1 in your pocket, man, get in your closet. Go to your toolbox. Maybe there's a wrench you don't need. Do you know how much freaking wrenches sell for, used wrenches? On eBay, it's fucking nuts. You can flip a freaking a wrench real quick, a ratchet wrench real quick for $20. A used one, a good old one, Stanley or something like that, right? You can flip it $20. Bam, there's your $20 ticket. Take you to Goodwill and get your journey started. It's that process in the beginning that got me so excited. I was so excited about, I'm going to take these few items I have, I'm going to flip them, and then I'm going to go buy a bunch more, and then I'm going to flip them, and then I'm going to turn that times that by 10, and times that by 10. It's that whole process that got me excited. Right now we're to a point where it's just kind of revolving. It's just going, right? But I want everybody to be able to get to that point too. And there's a lot of people in this group and a lot of people on YouTube that are at that point. But I want you to exceed your expectations. And the only way to do that is to believe that you can. And see the opportunity that's actually on this platform, guys. eBay's never reached out to me and asked me to make any video content. I know they wouldn't because of my language. My background ain't the greatest. You guys, I'm aware of this stuff. I am going to be working within the next few months to get a setup station kind of where I do my videos and kind of, a couple photos or something in the back where it's not a blank white wall and a couple hanging lights where I do my photography, right? But the reason I haven't worried about that as much is because here's the reason why I'm not so concerned about editing all my videos and all that, is because I'm just trying to deliver a message that might encourage somebody to finish out the day. Or just finish out the day. That's all you got to do. 90% of it's just showing up, man. Just show up and do what you said you were going to do, and you will get results without a doubt. Right? I was in the same place as everybody is right now in this group, unless you're doing $250,000 in sales and above, right? Unless you're way up there, because I'm not there yet, right? But if you're at listing 3, I've been there. If you're at listing 30, I've been there 2 times. One store failed, been there twice. If you're at listing 1,000, I've been there. If you're at getting 1 sale a day, I've been there. If you're at one sale a week, I've been there. If you're at 2 sales Tuesday, 1 sale Thursday, no sales until Monday again, I've been there, right? But I was able to get it to consistent sales every single day for 365 days straight, right? And you can do that same thing. And I want everybody in here to, I see, here I think is the difference within me in life from what I look around. I think naturally everybody wants good for people, right? But I really want to get somebody, I got so much passion for helping somebody get somewhere where they didn't think they could get. I don't know why that drives me. That gives me the energy you see in my videos and everything. Remember endorphins I said that kick off? That goes off onto me when I get psyched up and geeked up about this. I get excited about it because I just want, you never know what you can do for somebody. One word out of the 5 million I spewed out of my mouth this past 15 minutes might be something that triggers somebody to say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing this shit, and nothing's gonna turn me. That's all. That would be worth all the content I've been making for 2 years. That'd be worth it, right? Not everybody's gonna grasp it. Not everybody's gonna run with it. Not everybody's gonna believe in themselves. I totally get that, but I beg to differ. Everybody can. It's your boy Flippin' Stoop. You guys have a rockin' night.